Wade Bowen there. God bless this town, and God bless this town indeed. God bless this whole area. And we have a special guest on the line. Amber, take it away and introduce us to Amy.
So as we've been talking about all week, we've got our Stronger Than the Storm event coming up to support Hill Country flood relief, particularly in our hometowns and in Williamson County. And one of the organizations that all of the funds will go to support is the Central Texas Community Foundation, and a particular fundraiser that they're doing called Wilco Cares. And on the line with us right now, we've got Miss Amy. Amy, we wanted to get you on the phone to create awareness on what you guys are doing to support. And if you can give us an overall idea of what you guys are seeing out there and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Well, I just wanted to start first by saying thank you so tremendously. What you guys are doing by giving us a platform and a chance to talk, it's going to truly change some lives for people who have, some people have lost everything, and what they're going to have to do to rebuild it's going to be a lot. But July 5th, rain came throughout Central Texas, throughout the Hill Country. Liberty Hill took in, I think, something in excess of 20 inches. And the San Gabriel River, which runs through Williamson County, flooded. Liberty Hill, Leander, which is east of Liberty Hill, neighborhoods that are taking in feet of water. And then the San Gabriel runs through Georgetown, tremendous flooding in Georgetown. And then it hit Granger and then Taylor on the very eastern edge of the county as well. Just, I spoke with the county's emergency management services yesterday morning. They were, barely a day and a half into evaluations, and they're going to be inundated for a while, just completely swamped with evaluating property damage, structural damages, road damages, just impassable places, and the cleanup efforts. There's been so many community volunteer groups and organizations that have stepped in, providing cleaning supplies. Some people have mud, 5 feet up in their house, and just trying to mobilize the efforts for water, for food, for all kinds of supplies. I hate that we have to come together as a community in times like this, but it is really beautiful to see, just the outpouring of support, not only from Central Texas, but across the nation. I think that there are groups, there are organizations that are saying, we want to help. We want Central Texas to know that we care. And that has been a truly beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is great to see the outpouring of support out there. And Amber's done an amazing job this week putting this benefit together, and the response from the community and the music community has been amazing. So hopefully Sunday we can, put our money where our mouth is and raise a lot of money to help, because you're right. And we've been talking about, a lot of the focus has been on Kerr County because the loss of life there, but there is a ton of damage, property damage, and loss of life up around Williamson County, Travis County,
yes,
all the way up that direction, that is kind of being overshadowed, which we completely understand. But we also want to, draw people's attention to that as well, because people have lost everything. And there's a lot of those communities back there that can't even get to their homes anymore because of bridges washed out. And when you see the damage a flood does, people don't realize how devastating, even if the house is still standing, how devastating that can be. And even if you survive it, it's a major cleanup. And we're having this go on in our backyard. So it's just the whole area has been affected.
That's
right.
Well,
not only that, I wanted Amy to talk too, because a lot of people don't have the flood insurance. This is not normal in a lot of the places that flooded, right, Amy?
That's correct. I believe the reports, I think the San Gabriel reached its highest level in recorded history. And I may be off on that, but it's one of the highest levels, if not the highest. And so many do not have flood insurance. And those that do, they're still probably facing tremendous deductibles. But if you don't have flood insurance, and let's say maybe you only had 2 feet of water in your house, you're replacing all your floors, your baseboards, your walls, and potentially structural damage on the exterior of the home, cars that have been flooded, that's someone's livelihood. And what happens in a situation like this is first responders come in, groups that come in that provide food, they provide water, they provide shelter, they provide clothing. But what happens when the dust settles and everyone tries to rebuild, what they need most is cash, because they are finding themselves in a financial situation where they can be upside down. And Williamson County, it has a lot of poverty. There's certainly some beautiful affluent places, but there are plenty of people that are going to get caught in this that are just not going to have the financial means to put 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 into fixing their house if they don't have flood insurance. And then you have people who rent who may not have renter's insurance. And with the housing situation and how expensive it is, they're being forced to relocate, sometimes without anything, because all of their furniture, all of their belongings have been destroyed. And what Wilco Cares is going to do, what we are doing, we're raising money, cash money, so that they can apply for funds. And we're hoping within 4 to 6 weeks to have those disbursements payments going to the people that need it most. And we'll be working with the county on the vetting process and the application process, making sure that we're getting the people in the right areas that were affected by these river floods and by just the horrible situation that happened.
I feel like it's an ongoing event too, because we're still getting rain daily, and it just doesn't seem to be letting up. And it's not flooding per se, but it's just kind of hard to even get back and figure out what damage is done yet. But the best way to help is to help these charities we vetted. Amber's done a really good job vetting all this. And then Sunday, come out, buy a plate of barbecue, watch some live music, make a donation, bid in the silent auction. And all the information, of course, is posted at the KOKE Facebook, KOKE space FM. And soon it'll be at kokefm.com, where we're kind of behind the 8 ball on some of these things. But if you have any questions, you can always direct message us here at the radio station, or just check out our social media posts, because we'll be doing this as much as we can and getting as much information as possible out to y'all. But Amy, thank you.
And Amy, real quick, where can you tell people your website information, how they can donate? We have listeners all over the world. So if we have some that would like to donate directly, can you run us through that info real quick?
Absolutely. Probably the easiest way, you can go to our website. It's www.ctxcf.org. And right on our homepage, it's at the top, you'll see the flood relief. You can donate there. You can check out our social media pages on LinkedIn and Instagram and Facebook as well. It'll be under Central Texas Community Foundation or Centex CF. I wish I could have all of them memorized, but if you search Central Texas Community Foundation on any of our social media handles, you'll see us, and we've got links there. But thank you, guys. Thank you to everyone who's listening. And I just want to say, you don't have to give big dollars to have a big impact. One of the most beautiful things I see is in moments like this, and we've done other relief funds for different disasters and things that have happened in Central Texas. The people that give $5, they're giving what they can. And you may think $5 doesn't make a difference, but it does. It truly does. If you can give more, give more. But if that's all you have, when an army of hundreds give what they can, it really will change the world. And so I just thank everyone. Yeah.
You're gonna make me cry. I don't think I've cried all week, Scotty.
Well,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we appreciate you and everything that you're doing. You're a stronger woman than I think I'd rather stick my head in the sand sometimes. All of us would. It's hard to see day in and day out what's happening to our communities right now. And this feels good to be able to give back and be able to be a part of something. And we thank you for what you and your team are doing every day.
It is our absolute honor. We wish we could do more, and I don't know that there's a single person who hasn't seen what has happened and hasn't been heartbroken. And it feels good to do what we can. And I know everyone that's listening, everyone has that. That is a huge